very intense movie, you know? So it was not easy to do.
Dice que no es fácil la película porque tuvo que hacer una transición de agarrar al micro chiquito, ¿verdad? De 14, 15 y luego representarlo ya grande como todo un líder de ganga. Las páginas del libreto estaban muy pesadas porque antes de cortarla eran 5 horas, ahorita nada más son 3. Fue estudiar y estudiar y estudiar para dar en cada toma lo mejor del señor Chapa, ¿verdad?
How you feel?
I'm sorry.
How you feel the Latin power in these times in Hollywood?
I think, well, you know, this is a very interesting question because I have a cousin, a prima, she's a doctor, and we fight all the time because she comes from the hippie movement, you know, the 60s, where, yeah, like where Raza didn't have power and they were fighting for power, you know, and fighting for position. And I told her, I said, you know, you're fighting a battle that is old, long ago. You know, it's these people that want to give. It's very different in Mexico than it is in the U.S. In the U.S. in the 60s and the 70s, like my father, he used to have to sit in the back of the classroom porque es mexicano, my dad. And so he would sit in the back of the classroom while the whites sit in the front. So it was a battle back then. But then in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, you know, we became very powerful Mexican-American people. Or you know, there's many different terms, Mexican-American, Chicano, whatever you want to say. But I think it's different now. You know, people say like, oh, you know, some of these people, they still have that same mentality, oh, we're being put down. And all. No, it's not the case anymore. We have opportunity and we are in power. So there is no more of this, you know, situation. Yeah, of course, some places. But in general, I think our people are very powerful in America. And they have much more power than they even think because of the population. You know, you look at the studios and they look at Raza, as we say, and I'm not sure how you say it, and you look at Raza and the population alone, the amount of people we have is very powerful. Because in general, in general, our people, we don't kill our kids. You know, we have our children. In general, we don't like to terminate our pregnancies. We like to have as many children. And this celebration of life in the Raza is so important because this is a big problem for people that are not Raza, whether it be white or black or whatever. The population is being lost because they're not having children, and we are gaining power because of the population, which is a blessing.
En pocas palabras, lo que dice es que en los tiempos de su papá le tocó mucho pelear. Pues el papá de él se sentaba atrás en el salón mientras que los blancos se sentaban adelante. Era exactamente lo mismo con los negros, ¿ya? Y lo que dice el señor Chapa es que estos güeyes ahora están matando a su gente con anticonceptivos y ¿cómo se llama? El aborto y así. Y pues no, we
but not only that, but we celebrate life. You know, we celebrate life. We love children. Our culture celebrates life. You know, con los hijos.
Estamos creciendo en población.
It's everything to us. You know, and this is why we are in power now, because of this. Because we have the population. In America, if you're 7-Up or Adidas or all these companies, if you don't pay attention to the raza, you got a big problem because that's 25 to 30% of the population. So I think we're very powerful, and it's even going to get more powerful. And I think that's what the director knew when he did Blood and Blood Out. He saw this. He saw the future. Because the movie was done in the early 90s. And, you know, we were becoming very powerful in population and work and all that. And I think the director said, look, you know, we're going to spread the gospel Billy Graham style. You know, we're going to spread the gospel Billy Graham style. He really meant that. It's like to pan out. And I don't think he really meant as a director, because it's an art form. Blood and Blood Out is a movie. But it touches everyone because it's about expanding and becoming powerful in La Raza.
y el orgullo de mañana cumplir 30 años de la celebración de esta película y tener al señor Chapa aquí con nosotros en Monterrey, Nuevo León, por primera vez en México, creo que es algo para celebrarlo de manera muy cabrona. Él está muy contento de venir aquí. Bienvenidos todos sean ustedes y cualquier pregunta que le quieran hacer